Welcome back to the Guild. Now, while I was going through 100 Years Quest since we left off nearly a year ago, I saw it was chapter 93 that celebrated the anime announcement and the decision to make a 100 Years Quest Fairy Tail Next Generation anime with some extra special artwork of the Guild. And since the Fairy Tail 100 Years Quest trailer has been released and it confirms the production, I'm super hyped for the anime releasing next year. And if you all are too, let me know down in the comments what you're expecting. Will they veer off from the manga like in Promised Neverland, like they decided to do in their second season, or will it stay faithful to the manga that we have been reading thus far? And hopefully we will get some extra special episodes like they did in Japan for the original Fairy Tail series. The special Memory Days episode I have here, for example, which you can actually pick up for yourself over on soulanimation.bigcartel.com if you've never seen it before, but they are pretty rare nowadays, so I'm not sure how long they'll be up over there for your own collection. Now, Memory Days featured the special Japan-only episode where Natsu, Lucy, Erza, and Greige are sent back into the past by a magic book, and it reveals what actually led to Natsu's scar and what led to even Lucy joining Fairy Tail. A pretty momentous episode that they decided to not release in the US, where we get to see young versions of Erza, Greige, Natsu, and it wouldn't even be Fairy Tail without Lucy in her sexy bunny outfit and Erza in her cat costume. Maybe they would have just had to censor it too much for the US, so that's why these special episodes were only released in Japan and not in the US. Not to mention the exclusive art book showcasing the studio production of the episode with the storyboards, with the key animation. That's right, something we rarely ever see from Satelight or from Fairy Tail. The hand-drawn Fairy Tail artwork of the episode, the actual Fairy Tail episode, is included in this box set. Again, it's limited edition. You can pick it up for yourself over on soulanimation.bigcartel.com. If you have an ever-growing Fairy Tail collection like mine, you definitely want to add this to it. And you get to see Erza meet her younger self. You get to see Natsu search for Igneal, even see Lucy as a kid again while they struggle not to stay in the past in this exclusive episode, so go check that out for yourself. But anyways, it was around that same chapter 93 that the arc sort of switches gears from the whole Alintir Whiteout Black Moon Mountain arc with Selene and starts to focus on the Labyrinth and more specifically on Laxus's character, which we just don't see too often. So the arc started with Eleftheria revealing a sixth dragon god, Dogramag, who he defeated over 100 years ago, and while he's explaining, Eleftheria races the guild to its tomb, an ever-expanding labyrinth that holds Eleftheria's dragon heart, which is where they run into Selene in her dragon form at first, not her busty hot human form, sadly. And so it just happens that Kagio and Laxus are waiting there for some made-up reason, and they just feel safe because Laxus is there. But Selene teleports Diabolos and Fairy Tail into the labyrinth to find this dragon heart, and Laxus quickly faces off against a dragon slayer who actually reminds me of Gildarts. His name is Kieran, and I'm not usually hyped for FT fights, but I've always thought Laxus was pretty badass. Plus, Kieran pulls out a freaking coffin, so I'd love to see some sick animation of this fight at some point for the anime they're working on right now. If the animation studio goes all out for Laxus's red lightning, then it's going to be hype. Then a chapter or two later, we actually see Laxus lying on the floor after Kieran takes him out. I mean, I thought he'd struggle, but I honestly was surprised to see Laxus completely down and out. I was not expecting that. Following this, Lucy's actually separated from Natsu and stumbles upon the curvaceous dragon slayer Kyria, yet again in her armor bikini top, basically telling Lucy she's her little dog. Another scene I would love to have animated and not censored, because immediately after that, both Lucy and Kyria have what little clothes they are wearing melted off of them by Ignia. I don't know if they'll take this out of the anime or not. We'll find out. Essentially, Mashima has them fight each other to see who can strip each other naked faster. That is until Laxus shows up and gives his jacket to Kyria like the gentleman he is. And at this point, you'd probably be thinking Mashima actually might pair Laxus with this girl, especially when Kyria quickly has Laxus kneeling ready to lick her feet, similar to the way she had Erza face to the floor, ass sticking up in the air. But Laxus snaps out of it after Lucy seems badly injured, and we really get a Lucy times Laxus chapter in 103 after it's revealed that Jim Gemini was slashed, not Lucy. Laxus steps in and takes the hit for Lucy, followed by talking about bonds and Lucy even holding Laxus. I mean, this must have been a dream for Laxus times Lucy shippers, because we all know you crazies are out there. Plus, we get a very cool star dress mix for Lucy for this chapter. You know I love seeing Best Girl get new outfits, but yeah, let me know what you think. Were Laxus and Lucy ever really a possibility, even in the early fairy tale days? All of you know I'm Team NaLu, and I've always wanted Laxus to get with Mira Jane, but I am seriously considering Laxus and Celine now. I mean, Celine's a hot badass, and I feel like Laxus actually matches her pretty well, and that makes me feel bad for Mira Jane. Celine even talks about Laxus at the end of chapter 95, but let me know what you all think in the comments. Who do you ship Laxus with? Are you pissed when Lucy has moments with anyone other than Natsu? Let me know what you think in the comments and over on Instagram and Twitter at soul_animation. Plus, you can join us in the Grimoire Heart Discord, link in the description, and I will see you all there. Bye.